All right, what's good, folks? We back with you from the garage, Mike and Mike. We thank you for joining us tonight. We got some topics for you to discuss, but we're not gonna. As usual, we ask you to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right to it. As you can see, we outside.
We outside.
We outside. You know, this is about the garage. We can be anywhere, underneath the water, space.
Exactly.
Anywhere in the galaxy we can be. You know what I'm saying?
We
it.
outside.
That's how we run it. Anyway, moving forward, to my right, we got Justin, a.k.a. King Tox in the house. Baby.
I am the king of toxicity.
The toxicity, Miss Tox. Keep on leaving. Yeah, moving right along.
Miss Tox is miserable without me. That's all right. Hey, baby.
Miss Tox is there. I want my baby back.
She don't want me back. I'm good. I'm good. I don't want nobody to have me back. I'm good.
You know, you're
Saving
back.
money.
Anyway, to my left, immediate left, we got Angel, a.k.a. Prime Minister Khalees in the house.
A.k.a. Mr.
Yeah.
Give thanks.
A.k.a.
Okay.
Far too kind.
Okay. Straight out of Sherwood Forest. He's here to rob from the rich and give to the poor.
But last but not least.
Last but not least, you got Mike, a.k.a. Mega Porter in the house.
A.k.a. this is bull crap.
Bull crap in the house.
Yes.
No bull crap in the house.
And of course, the intelligent investor is with us in spirit.
Mike, a.k.a.
Baby Trump.
Baby Trump.
A.k.a. the owner of the sexy Benz.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh.
That Benz is sexy, bro.
100%.
We were going to make you see it in a short while. But for now, you just keep that in mind.
That's why I wanted to sit here so I could look at it.
You're really toxic. You're really full of tox, man. Anyway, folks, we're glad you could stop by here. Stop by the garage tonight. You know,
Yes.
as usually we come to you with direct, good information and bug out times at the end of the day. That's a part of life, you know. We keep it a balance. So as usual, Mr. Tox,
Yes.
I got some good stuff. Even lately when I was watching the news coming out, what the judge is doing to Trump again. So,
Well,
but
what
anyway,
are they doing to him now?
yeah. You want to jump off with it, or you want me to kick it off?
No, you kick it off.
All right. So, Trump now, he put it. I mean, they were rejecting before with this the stuff what he was building up into the White House. The
ballroom.
The ballroom, right? So, the same judge rejected before. And saying that they have to find this specific way and whatever the case may be to pass and stuff like that. So they went and they did their thing and stuff like that. They came back, they thought that the judge looking and said, okay. But here's the problem. We're still going to reject you. You don't have authority to build a ballroom. You got to get clearance from Congress. So.
Because it's on the White House.
It's on the White House.
Yeah, I was saying, I know it's not coming together. Everybody keeps saying, they're using that tax dollars. I said, no, they're not. I said, he has donors donating money.
He's using a donor, but it's a conflict of interest in a sense of because
he has to have permission from Congress because it's on the White House property.
And lately he's overriding Congress with a certain thing like the war and other
As
bullshit.
he should.
Why he should?
Because Congress is on the payroll anyway.
They're all in.
Let me tell you something. If I was boss man, I'm not telling nobody nothing. They find out after I did it.
Did
they
what?
got a problem, they could leave.
You guys got issues, man.
What do you mean? That's why he's the president, commander-in-chief.
No, you're the president. Yes, you may be commander-in-chief for what? For maybe the public or whatever the case may be. But
Yes.
you're still governed by Congress.
Yeah, but Congress
You're still.
is compromised, bro. We've talked about this.
But you got Republican and Democrat involved too. What are you talking about?
They're all compromised by Israel.
And Trump is not.
Trust them.
And Trump is not.
Oh, Trump is the biggest one. Don't even get me started. You know, he's there.
Exactly. So where are you gonna go now for your leadership?
What you mean? I keep telling everybody, you don't need leadership. You lead yourself. You see what I do? I lead myself.
You need that balance.
I don't need leadership.
You need balance.
What happened? We see. Oh, I don't need leadership. I lead myself.
I don't know, man. But at the same time, I mean, everyone has a leader. You know, whether it's a group, management, home, you know, you have a leader. And
There's protocols.
So, yeah, you have management, you have leaders, and no one is subjected to that. They lead and nobody else is over them.
Yeah.
I mean, it stopped.
Every boss has a boss, right?
Every boss has a boss.
Unless you're the final boss.
Who's the final boss?
Me.
No, the top. The
Most
boss.
high.
Oh,
The
yeah, the
Most
Most
High.
High, of course.
After everything, buck stopped there.
The Most High. You're absolutely right.
The buck
I
stopped
can't
there.
even. I can't even.
I don't want
argue
to
that
invoke
point.
religion into that. You got a great point.
I
Well,
can't even
that
argue
is
that
fact.
point.
The buck stops there. That's where the boss. That's where it all ending. So everyone here, the leader, the president, the prime minister, Mr. Khalees, the prime minister.
Yes.
Everyone have to stop at that.
Yeah, you
at
got a
that
point.
Table. No,
You got a
no
point.
further. Nowhere else.
So now they denied his building the ballroom because he has to
I
get.
mean, there's some type of I think there's some type of corruption going on and some because how the heck you
what
just gonna
corruption?
get out the blue and knock down the ballroom? Number one, he wants. You see, he's trying to put his name on the I have his signature now on the dollar.
Yes, I did see that.
Right. So this idiot in the Justice Department, our Treasury Department, decide, for me to honor Trump, we're gonna, this is the best way to honor Trump by allowing his signature be on the dollar bill.
What's the problem, bro? Trump is an
Dude,
icon.
you have.
Whether you like it or not, he's an
Yeah,
icon.
you're right. He's a corrupted icon.
It doesn't matter. He's still an icon.
No, so why we want to have a criminal
Huh? He's not a criminal. Nothing has been
he
no.
got
Those are all
charged,
alleged,
alleged.
and they all got dropped.
The
So
court,
he's not a criminal.
where you get it dropped from?
He's not a criminal.
When did he get dropped?
There were trumped up charges, pun intended. He is
You
not a
cannot
criminal.
drop a state charge like that. That's
Huh?
not how it works.
Bro,
The federal don't have overseas.
all
over the
those
state.
charges were nonsense. They were bull
There,
crap.
maybe they were there, but they find them guilty, right?
No,
Even-
they didn't find them
They
guilty.
find them guilty.
They did
Why you
find
think
guilty.
they give him? Why you think
It's
the
a
jury?
witch hunt. It's a witch hunt. We've gone over this.
His jury is which some of his people was on the
Yes,
jury,
they were.
and they found him guilty as
Jury
well.
tampering,
The
yeah.
judge is the one, which is then again I keep my mouth on that one. But the judge is the one because technically he's not supposed to be in office. That's one because if what they did and still technically he should not be in office because if you have a record, you cannot run for the presidency. There's two things. You cannot run for the president if you have a record
Yeah,
and
felony.
for felony, and also if you're not born in the United States.
He was born in the United States.
No, I'm saying that's two things.
Yeah.
So he fits one of them. The United States, he clear, born in the USA. The criminal record now is on his record. Then the judge,
That
when
hasn't
they
stuck yet.
convict him, the jury find him guilty in September, October, right? Yeah, no, actually about
Was there
September.
like 33 counts?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were nonsense. It was 34 counts and it
The
was 34
jury
counts of
is
nonsense.
people still find him guilty. Whether you take it or nonsense, they had evidence to provide to the jury, which his people also are part of the jury,
Right.
and they found him guilty as well.
Yeah, but he's still
So-
appealing it. That's why it
He's
hasn't
not gonna
stuck the
go.
way
You
it has.
cannot as long as the state is standing their ground, he cannot do anything federally.
No,
he can do all what he can do and try what he can
Yeah,
do.
but that's what I'm saying. He's still appealing it. Why do you think he's still going back and forth? Why do you think he's still able to hold the presidency?
Well, at the end of the day, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not while Tish is still around.
Man, Tish about to go to jail, man.
Well, she's not going to go anywhere.
She's about to go to jail. She got
We
skeletons in her closet too.
Letitia James?
Hey, ain't nobody forget about that nonsense of Virginia.
Nothing didn't
Trust
happen.
me, she's still on the what do you call too. She ain't off the hook.
But she had a family member
Yeah. Because she committed what do you call? She committed mortgage fraud.
She didn't commit anything. They still didn't find anything out. Matter of fact, they didn't.
They're
really
still
find
going
out
back and
they're
forth with
going-
that.
No, they're going
She's not
back
out the
to
woods
trial.
yet with that. She's not out the woods
She's
yet.
going to
with that.
trial. But anyway, the evidence would prove if she's guilty, she's guilty. If she's not,
Yeah.
she's not.
Right.
This is really a witch hunt, as what his dad always say, or his stepdad.
Oh.
This is really a witch hunt. He always call everything a witch hunt.
Because it is.
This one is really a witch hunt.
What's a witch hunt?
The one in
No,
Tish.
because what Letitia James don't understand, if she wouldn't have started with him, none of this would have happened to her.
But she started because of what the man
No,
was
she
doing.
started with him because somebody paid her
Who
to
paid
go
her?
at George Soros. Because George Soros
Where's the
paid
fact?
her.
Where's the fact?
What do you mean, what's the facts? First of all, stuff like
You
that
get-
is going to be hidden, and you know that.
you get that from
okay?
Instagram, right?
George Soros
Right.
paid her to do that. Same way he paid everybody else.
You get that from
That
Instagram.
no, huh?
right? You got it from Instagram.
I got that from Reddit, actually. Okay, so everybody knows that Soros paid her. The same ways he paid her, he paid Fannie Willis. All these people that are against him, they're being paid. They're on somebody else's payroll. It's either George Soros or the other guy, Neville Gingham or whatever his name is.
Listen, folks, we don't have any evidence to say
I don't
that
need
this
stuff
is
like
facts.
that. You can't have evidence because these are billionaires that pay millions and millions of dollars per year to keep their name out the media. I know who you are. You understand? The masses may not know who you are, but I know who you are.
And
So
who
it
is
doesn't
that?
matter. I don't need proof. George Soros and Neville Gingham. Yes, I named you. Come after me. Same way I told Mossad in Israel, come after me.
They
I'm not a
coming
hard
all right.
person to find. I'm not a hard person to find. I'm usually with these two, so make sure you hit them first, okay?
Nah. We're not part of that Ku Klux Klan.
Huh?
We're not part
I'm
of that
always
clan.
with them. I'm always with them.
We're not a part of that class.
Matter of fact,
He's always with
I
me,
say
though.
what
He's
they
always
don't
with
want
me.
to say, all
Well,
right? I'm
maybe
always
you.
with them.
He's
Maybe-
always with me.
maybe
That's
you.
100%.
They're gonna-
He's always with me.
So you going down?
I'm
with him.
always with them. If I'm not with them, I'm always with him on White Plains Road. Everybody knows how much he loves White Plains Road. All right? So I'm always with him
you-
on White Plains Road, eating curry goat and peas and rice. All right?
You trying to expose my spot, bro?
What you mean? What are you talking about?
You know this, right?
I'm not trying to
Yo,
expose nothing.
you trying to expose my
I'm
spot,
not trying to
yo?
expose. Look, I'm always with him on 238 and White Plains Road at all times. If I'm not, then I'm with him in East New York.
Yo, fall back.
Yo, you trying to expose my spot, yo? Yo, you trying to let the CIA roll up on me, right?
Yo,
King Tox, baby.
This is tox for you, man. But anyway,
we stand on
folks,
business. We stand on business.
Exactly.
folks, trust me. Listen, at the end of the day, the things are now the market looks pretty good today. Because
Yeah,
I don't-
market actually is bouncing back.
I don't know
noticed that.
what Trump did or what he said today. I think.
Bro, Trump's the magic man. You don't realize that?
Well, you know, this all plays out with the with money making things, right?
Of
Because
course.
these guys are not
course.
doing the stuff. When this is really called insider trading, definitely, because you know once he make an announcement, shit is going down. The stock is going to go down. Well, it depends. So he knows that if the amount of the specific news, what he's going to announce, he know that the stock is going to go down.
Yeah.
So what they do in the background now, I'm speculating, folks. I don't have no evidence.
They
or
call
no
it insider
facts.
trading. We also call it Pelosi style because she's
So-
the one that invented it. But
So
continue.
at the end of the day, what they do is when he make this announcement, they already buy up it's called a put, right? So that means when the stock is going down, and
Yeah.
the call is when the stock is going up. So when they know that they're gonna make this announcement and it's gonna hit the market, they already probably buy $250,000 worth of puts. So when they make that
They
trade,
already cashed out by the time everybody else.
$250,000.
Let's not.
The
Let's be honest here.
illegality. The illegality.
The game, yeah, but let's be honest here. It's always been like that. The stock market has always been like that. Why do you think there's guys that have been in the stock market 30, 40 years, they never had a loss? It's always been like that. This isn't nothing new, insider trading or nothing. It's always been like that. The only one that's not in on it is us common folk that think, oh, yeah, you got to remember, as us common folk, we think that we're supposed to do everything fair in the right way and then we'll get rewarded.
Right.
No,
But that's what we should do.
we won't.
We should operate fairly.
No, but it doesn't work that. This is the real world. This isn't Xanadu.
So where's
This
the fake
isn't
world?
Narnia.
Where's the fake world?
What you mean? No, this is no.
You
in
said
the
this
real
is the
world.
real world.
Yeah, this
So
is
where-
the real
So
world.
where the unreal world is?
No, I don't know. I live in the real world. I know in the real world you got to lie, cheat, and steal to get ahead.
I think the unreal world is a fantasy that people be living.
That's what I mean.
Which is
well, look,
where?
let's put it this way: the fantasy.
Which is where? Where's the fantasy world?
It's also
in
here.
their mind, people believe that if they do the right
yeah, if you
thing
do the
all
right thing,
time,
you're gonna get rewarded, and
they're
it doesn't
gonna
work
be
that way,
rewarded for it.
But again, you do the right thing. You're supposed to do the right thing.
huh? Yes, you
Yeah,
are.
not because people don't do the right thing all the time.
I mean,
but
I'm
the
not.
principle of-
no, I'm not opposed
that.
to it neither. But what it is, sometimes you got to get a little dirty to get ahead.
Right, you got to understand. Like
You have to.
No,
It's
you don't.
imperative. Yes.
No, you don't.
Okay, name all the guys in business. Every single successful American business story that we hear of, right?
Everything what?
They're ruthless and cutthroat. As far as every single successful, okay, good. She didn't break our equipment.
What
I
in
am saying
the
every
world
single
is-
successful businessman is cutthroat.
Every,
They've
Well,
undercut somebody else. They haven't necessarily done it by doing the right thing. Remember,
I
they
probably-
got us tricked. They got us
I
tricked.
probably could possibly
Look,
fairly
It's a
say.
psychological
possibly
trick to
what?
say, "Oh, you have to do the right thing."
No,
and the
I'm
people that are telling us to do the right thing, they do the wrong thing all
pertaining
the time.
to pertaining to his question,
Yeah.
I said it's possibly I can say
the right thing
Buffett.
is really relative, man.
I can possibly say
Exactly, because I'm King Tox. Everything I do is toxic, and it's right.
Well, anyway, based on this question, that we can find a businessman who possibly, on a high scale, possibly that run clean, Mr. Buffett.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
what it is, but there's a lot of stuff that Warren Buffett has done that we don't know about.
I mean, we don't know anything
Allegedly.
about
Like, I
anyone.
feel that that's an
but
act,
I mean, where we talking about
Nobody's that
He's
nice.
only human.
Nobody's that nice.
we are talking about what is in the public, right? So far, we don't know anything about him doing any type of corruption that is out there in the public,
Yeah.
right?
Righteous
So
guy.
for now, we have to run with that he's clean,
Correct.
right?
I don't believe
And that's
anybody's
fair.
clean.
I
but yeah.
mean, I'm with you. I'm
Yeah.
with you because we all have a little dirt on us, regardless
Exactly.
of when we're a teenager, middle age, young adults,
Yeah.
whatever. We all have some little secrets about it. But the fact of the matter is that he hasn't come out. There's no dirt out there on him where you can dig up and find and say, "Oh, Buffett did this, Buffett did that," like Bloomberg, Trump, and all these other cronies and stuff like that. Oh,
Yeah.
Right, and the way they be digging,
yeah, and then the fact that they don't
It's-
find anything, they
right.
don't have anything on him. So far, to be
He's a
fair,
stellar dude.
the guy is clean.
Yeah, well, on top of that, we also have to keep in mind that Warren Buffett is a very, very shrewd businessman.
very
And when you're a shrewd businessman, nobody plays with you.
wise.
They're not going to play with you because you have no idea what kind of dirt he has on them. Remember, Warren Buffett's been around a long time.
He
And he's
is.
been around money a very long time.
mean-
So when you're around money, you commingle with these people, guess what? You find out their secrets. You find out, he probably never say nothing because that's not his style.
Right.
But they were like, okay, we really can't do nothing to Warren because Warren knows this, Warren knows that, Warren knows where the body's at, Warren knows this. We may not know that, but Warren does.
Well, we don't know what he knows.
Yeah.
Or we don't know what he had done in the past, and even in the present, or whatever case may be. But for now, what we can say and we can stand on for now that
Yeah.
he's clean. He's one of the cleanest businessmen we know of so
Yeah,
far.
no,
out
I
there,
agree. I
other
agree.
than the crony.
He's
Now,
somebody to model yourself
I
after.
think I'm not
Absolutely.
sure if they had anything on Obama as well. I'm not sure. As a president,
Bro,
as a
Obama's
business-
fake. He's the Manchurian candidate, okay?
How
he's
he's
all
fake?
make-believe.
How he's fake?
We all know about his father was Lolo Sotoro. Do I got to go
What the
back
hell
into
nothing
it?
to do with him?
Yes, he did because his real name, what do you mean? He's a CIA asset. Remember the Manchurian candidate? Obama's the real Manchurian candidate. On top of that, he likes men, and his wife is a man.
Again, we're
Here we
from
go.
the record.
Here we go.
We don't
Bro,
know
it's true.
for a fact, right? We don't know for a fact. What
We
is
know
what.
for a fact.
We
Again,
don't know for a fact.
That's why he calls him
that
Mike.
His wife,
That's why he
is a
calls
man?
him Mike.
his wife is a woman.
No, his wife is a man.
We don't know for a fact. That
Big
that is the
Mike.
case here. What we see that she's a woman, right? But we don't know if according to there.
We
Listen,
don't know if you're real.
Her
listen,
shoulders are mad broad.
listen. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We
There-
don't know if you're a person.
She got big
there-
shoulders.
Hold on. To be honest with you, there are some things I've seen out there. It's questionable. I'm not gonna lie.
What
It's
things?
pertaining to Michelle Obama. It's
Like what?
questionable. I mean, pertaining to our sexual, our sex gender. It's
Her
questionable. But at the same
physicality.
thing,
but- okay.
right. But again, at the end of the day, there's no evidence to prove that she's a man. I mean, you have these little videos going around when Obama making speech, sometimes he said Michael and referring to her and stuff like that. And then there was this interview where he had this reporter in his garden, and he was like, the reporter was asking him a question. And he said, well, I do this, but Michael, and he catch himself and he repeat that Michelle or stuff like that.
Always calls him Mike.
So I don't know if that's really referring to Michelle as what some people are, but that's common sense.
Right.
But I cannot write in stone and say that's the case.
Nah, her name is Big Mike. That's what he calls her, Big Mike. Why do you think he calls her Big Mike?
Something wrong with this
All right
guy.
then. What you mean?
No, they're gonna come for you, man.
Bro, come and get me. Come and get me. I'm usually with these two right here.
no, you're not with us.
Aight?
You're not with us. When we leave
Aight?
from here, he go about his
I'ma
business.
come and
Matter
get
of fact, I'm gonna write him out. He's right there in Westchester Square.
I'm either in a burgundy Range Rover or black Altima, okay? That's what I'm in. Come and get me.
Yeah, there's a lot of Range Rovers out there
Huh?
and Maximus out there.
Huh? With a bumper sticker that says, "Yo, me and mine are Bregs Rent." That's the one.
Angel, he's trying to expose them. I tell him, man, this man is toxic.
You never had that bumper sticker. Yeah.
He's toxic. Well, Iran is
But
going.
you always say evidence. Evidence this. Let me tell you something. Evidence is basically a very good way to cover up a very good lie. That's all evidence is.
Come again. I mean, because my intellect
Evidence.
Evidence is a
Yeah.
smart way to cover up a very good lie.
How
So evidence never I have evidence. I don't care. That's just you covering up a lie.
how is that?
Because everybody lies, bro. Nobody tells the truth.
We're not disputing that everybody lies. We're not
Exactly.
disputing that.
But that's what I'm saying. So when they
But
come with evidence, remember, they come with evidence to cover up their lie, to cover up their
But
nonsense.
okay. So I think you should fairly say they have evidence that they can also use to speak the truth, and they have evidence
Where they can spew lies, exactly.
Can spew lies. Fair enough. I mean, that's what you should do. You should say, because you have evidence that bring out the truth.
Remember, the truth. You know how I know when it's the truth?
How you know when?
Because nobody likes to hear it.
I mean, the truth always.
Everybody loves to hear a lie.
Yeah, the truth always cut hard.
Exactly. So that's how I know certain things are the truth,
But
because
how-
nobody wants to hear it. Like Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. That's the truth. Because why? Because nobody wants to hear it.
No, you're taking corruption to.
What do you
to a
mean? That's
next
not
level.
corrupt. I say nothing about corrupt.
That's corrupted.
That's not corrupt. You have no
Mindset.
evidence that he's corrupt.
What?
What's the evidence?
They already found the evidence.
What
33.
evidence?
33
Lies. All lies. Lies and propaganda. That's
30
exactly what it is.
33 strikes.
Lies.
All of that. And they
Lies.
listen, this man.
They hate him because he's the greatest. They hate him because they ain't him. That's why they hate him.
You know what?
He's a genius in your eyes, right?
Bro, he's diabolical, man.
You know Mike too. He's a genius in Mike's eyes.
He's diabolical.
Even though the economy, the financial structure, even though before even the war,
Bro, he's like the real life
the
Lex Luthor.
system
Remember Lex Luthor from
is
Superman?
falling
He's the real
apart.
life Lex Luthor. He's the real life Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor is evil. So you are So you see,
It depends on what
It's
kind of
criminal.
spec. I don't think he's evil. I thought Lex Luthor was a genius.
it's evil.
Huh?
You see what he tried to do?
That's your opinion. That's not a fact.
That's a fact.
That's
in
not
the
a
movie,
fact.
he's evil.
He's not evil.
What he was trying to
He's
do?
a businessman.
What he was trying to do?
What do you mean? He was trying to build the
Superman
what
was trying to help the public, trying to help people.
Exactly.
What Lex Luthor was
and
trying
Lex
to do.
Luthor was like, no, don't help them. They're bums. They don't need help. Come over here with me, and we can rule the world.
So he
And
can have more power with his
Superman
evil
being
ways.
the bleeding heart liberal, that, oh no, I want to see the people. I want to see the people. So everything is
So is that not evil?
everything is perspective, no, because I don't think he's evil. I would do the same thing.
You know, I'm asking a corrupted toxicity
Right, you go to the
mindset.
wrong source.
Yeah, wrong source I'm asking.
That's all right. See, you see that look on his face? He's gonna think about this for a week. He's like, you know what, Tox, you were right. See, I told you, bro. That's just what it is.
Don't let him draw you into. Anyway,
Bro, you're on your way to becoming Prince Tox. I told you this already.
no, that's not gonna happen.
Told you this already. Just little by little.
I like that.
Prince Tox.
I like that. I like that.
I know. How that gonna happen?
Just you.
What do you mean? It's already happening.
You had a little
Even
dollars
if
on
Trump
It's already
listen,
happening, huh?
even if Trump offered me
you. You had no ranks on you.
2.5 billion to come Prince Tox,
You're gonna work for him. You're gonna be like, yes, sir, yes, sir. You're gonna make him honorary brethren. You're gonna invite him to the fete. That's what
anyway,
you're gonna do.
boy.
Iran now is fighting. Is
That I don't
having-
believe. When he's saying that Iran's getting beat, Iran is not getting beat. Iran
He's
is actually
not.
whipping
Iran
Israel's
is not
ass.
getting any beat.
That's
Number
the
one.
thing. I don't agree with him on
Iran-
that because he keeps talking about, oh, Iran's losing. No, they're not. Iran's kicking
Because
ass.
he want again. This is an Epstein
Cover up. I know.
cover up. From day one, we know that this is an Epstein cover up, and he's hurting people, putting people's lives in danger,
Mm-hmm.
and actually causing people to die because they want to cover up this file. Because from the time that file came out,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the entire USA, probably worldwide, is just talking about Epstein, and
Yeah.
he cannot stand that pressure. So
Look,
he's like, oh, you know what?
This whole war's been a distraction.
A long time.
because of that.
Let's hit Iran.
Yeah.
You know,
This whole war's been a distraction because of those.
You
Epstein
got
files.
Russia, you got North Korea. Why you don't go hit North Korea? You got South Korea. You
He's
got
not
Japan.
gonna play with them. You crazy?
You got Ukraine, which Russia is dealing with now. You got you got Czechoslovakia. You got all these countries that developing and possibly have nuclear weapons. Why you don't go attack them? I think
He's not.
He's not. The nonsense what he used is that you have people terrorists. You know,
You got people what?
you're talking about the terrorists, right? The
Yeah.
terrorists. They some of them reside in those countries, right? But that doesn't, just like how you have cells here
Yeah.
in the
Terrorist
US,
cells. sleeper
right?
cells, sleeper
Exactly.
cells,
You have cells here. Why don't you destroy America then, or cut out their nuclear capabilities? And I think that is one of the things they were going on because they said, okay, because you're harboring terrorists over there, then you can't have nuclear weapon because if this thing fall in these guys' hands,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be, so is here. You have cells that hidden here, and when you catch them is when they're about to do something, and the feds and so forth gladly, the government enforcement officers and the CIA doing a good job.
Yeah.
When they come to light, they catch them. Again, on a technical aspect, why don't you remove the U.S. Nuclear arms?
Nah. To be honest with you, I think.
But that's the principle they're
of
going
course, but that doesn't make any sense to me because, for one, I feel every country should have their own nuclear weapons. You know why? Because if every country had their own
Protect
nuclear
themselves.
weapons, people would think twice about going to war with each other.
Right.
Because you're gonna. That's why he does. That's why Trump doesn't mess with North Korea. That's why he doesn't mess with Russia. That's why he doesn't mess with China because they got just as much stuff as we do.
Well, he can't mess with Russia. Is the most powerful, number one
Yeah.
powerful country in the entire
Yeah.
world. So he's not gonna flip it. And he keep on talking his crap about because even Putin warned him the other day. He said there were some things he was planning to send over Israel, and he was planning to send it to Ukraine.
Yeah.
And Putin says, "Listen, you pull this dumb shit. I'll let you slide with Ukraine, the war what we have with some stuff what he sent over there. But
Exactly.
there's this particular bombs
Yeah.
that U.S. was planning to send to Ukraine.
And he's not sending them.
And Russia said, try that shit.
All right, he's not sending them. He's not sending them.
Please, try that shit. Send them over there and you see what happened.
He's not sending them. He's not going to send
sending them. You see, because he has power and he has power for the weak. That's who he has power for. And U.S., at the end of the day, my thing is this. America, my thing is this. We have so much issue here, economically, financially, emotionally,
Yeah.
mentally.
Huh?
We need to work on people here.
Yeah, we do. I agree 100%. But they'll never do that.
Lay dead as a country. I'm not saying that because we have to defend ourselves, we have to protect ourselves, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm saying at the end of the day, we have so many animosity, we have so many things going on here. Homelessness. We are one of the richest country in the world.
Yeah,
right?
we shouldn't be. We shouldn't
We
have.
should not have these type of poverty
the
going
homeless
on
problem
here.
shouldn't be as
We're
bad as it
spending
is.
trillions and trillions of dollars.
And from what I understand, they have funds for homelessness to combat that. For some reason, those funds always get misappropriated.
This is crazy.
All the time. State of California got what? A couple of $100 million to
Exactly.
combat homelessness?
You see Pennsylvania?
They got even worse.
Right.
That thing is sick.
In EP, I've seen that.
Yeah.
That thing is sick downstairs, man. Especially in Pennsylvania, right up
Oh,
the
you
block
talking
from
about-
us.
Oh, you talking about, yeah, that's what I mean. That's Kensington Beach. That's like
And then
dope
you
fiends.
go to California,
That's
it's
dope
even
fiends.
worse.
Same thing. And what it is, but mind you, for one, these are blue states. And on top of that, they have a lot of money, They have certain funds allocated, a couple of $100 million allocated to stuff like that. And for some reason, it just disappears and nobody says anything. Mind you, it happens here. Happens in New York. Happens in Illinois. Happens in California. Happens in, what was the other state we just said? Minnesota. All blue states. These are all blue ran states. And this is what they're doing.
I mean, it is really sad. I mean, we can.
Red states are no
look,
better because
look,
red states got their own
so
problems
look,
too.
we have this shutdown going on right now, right? So they
Which
signed,
is nonsense.
they-
Which
they-
that is nonsense.
They signed some little executive order now to start paying these
start
TSA.
paying
Did,
them, yeah.
they get their money out? Thought they were
But
supposed to get
the
it yesterday.
portion of the shutdown, portion of it's still shut down
Yeah.
because tax right now is dragging.
Yeah.
For them to release the funds and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they're
Okay.
saying that there's no that they might
Let's
not even
put
give
this
you back
thing in
the
the
tax
perspective
refunds.
now, right?
They say what?
They're talking about that things are so bad that they might not people might
Right
might-
now?
Yeah, like you know how people are filing their tax returns to get their
Yeah,
money
I
back?
haven't gotten
Right.
mine yet, and I filed from like the ending of January.
Well, you know me, I haven't filed taxes since like 2017.
And they're coming for you anyway.
They ain't
The
coming
IRS.
for me. Come and get me. Come and get me. My name is Mike Porter. I live at 1319 Naride Avenue, apartment 1L. Come and get me.
Yo. Get off of that. Yo. Get off
Yo,
of that.
listen.
Yo, get off of that, bro.
Yo, check it out. You see the CIA over, the IRS over there too. Like,
CIA can come and get me.
They're coming for him, and no work.
Come and get me.
But at the same time, people,
Stricken off the record.
No stricken from the record.
the thing is, I don't understand it. Why we are paying so much attention worldwide. I mean, we starting things. Then not only that. Now we are trying to petition Congress. The Pentagon is trying to petition
Yeah.
millions or billions of dollars now to go to war, to
Yeah.
continue fighting this war.
Because somebody's
I've
making
seen
money
that.
off
But
of that.
mommy and daddy and Poppy and Mr. Joe,
Yeah.
Michelle, teenager kids, toddlers, and whatever the case may be, can't even find the next dollar or the next milk and chocolate or cereal for tomorrow.
But somebody's making money off of that. It's all I'm like me personally. I think it's misdirection.
Hard times.
So while they got
You
us,
think it's what?
it's misdirection.
What does that mean?
Misdirection. Whenever you're pulling off a heist, because this is basically what's going on right now. A heist is happening to where our monies are getting taken. Everything is getting taken. So everything's misdirection. Basically, misdirection is where they want you to concentrate on this thing while they're taking everything over here. And that's basically what's happening right now.
I think this is what the war is doing.
Yeah, it's
There's
misdirection. It's a distraction from the Epstein files.
Yeah.
And it's a distraction from the money that's being taken from us. Now, look, come on. The Strait of Hormuz got blocked, right? Like we talked about last week. The Strait of Hormuz got blocked, right? None of our oil, none of the United States oil comes from there. So why is it that gases went up $1 in the last month?
It's almost $5 now.
That's what I mean.
$4.93.
We're not affected by that. So why is it that they try to, but they're running a con? They're using that as an excuse, and then saying, "Oh, because of Trump's Iran war." It's bullshit. It's a con job. That's basically what it is. We're getting con.
Well, I'm not, because when you look at it, I mean,
and both sides of politics. It's not just Republicans or Democrats. It's Republicans and Democrats running the okie doke on us.
But remember what you said last week too in our last week show, that
What?
oil makes a lot of stuff.
Yes, it does.
Right. So
yes,
exactly.
it does.
So,
Everything.
So
everything right here was made from oil at one point in time.
So
this, that, our clothes, everything.
Based on that, you can see why all is while the stuff is gonna go up, or while the economy, the fees and everything is gonna go up, because if majority of the stuff or some of the stuff or half the stuff made from oil.
Yeah.
Now the U.S. have some type of reserve, but how long can they continue using? As much as rich as this country is, you know, they still buy oil from elsewhere.
But the reason why they do that, because they don't want to. Remember, we not only do we have reserves here, we actually have oil fields. We have active oil fields.
Yeah, but it's not enough to
let's put it this way.
supply.
All of Midland, Texas, the whole city of Midland, Texas, is nothing but oil fields.
And this is one of the things why they probably...
Yeah. If you guys ever watched that show, I'm not sure if you guys got Paramount Plus or whatever. If you ever watched that show called Land.
Yo, I downloaded that.
Yo,
those
very good show,
I think
very
it's the
informative.
third episode.
What is it called?
Landman. It's with Billy Bob Thornton.
It's based on oil.
And that basically, remember, we really don't know. We don't know nothing about oil. If you think of it, us growing up, what do we know about oil? Oh, people that have oil, they're billionaires. But we don't know the underbelly to it. We don't know the underside to it. We don't know all the corruption and greed that goes on, the murders, them going back and forth with the cartel. But basically, all of Midland, Texas, which is a whole city, all of Midland, Texas is nothing but oil fields. Those are active oil fields that we use. We're not supplying anybody else. That supplies the United States.
Right.
On top of that, the oil that comes, remember the pipeline they got in Alaska. That's for us.
Right.
Okay? I think there's another oil. Obviously, the reserve is in Venezuela. Even though from what he told me that they snatched it back, or somebody was telling me that Russia snatched it back, but I don't believe that.
I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, somebody's telling me that Russia snatched it back. And I was like, no, they didn't, because they got Russian ships over there by Cuba and Venezuela, but I don't think that happened.
I mean, if they snatch it back, I mean,
that's been on our control.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know yet how far Trump is gonna try to hold on to Venezuela oil. I mean,
remember, that's a reserve. That reserve has always been a U.S. interest. Well, it was a U.S. interest until Chavez took over. Chavez was the original dictator who passed away, and then Maduro was his successor. So Chavez was the original dictator. And when that happened, and the reason why he took over, Venezuela and turned it into a communist country was because of that big oil reserve in the Lake Maracaibo, which has always been under U.S. interest since the 60s. Okay. And then what it was out of our hands, because when they became communist and partnered up with Cuba and China and all that, it wasn't in our hands. We just got it back in our hands when Trump did what he did. You understand? But that's our reserve. That's a reserve that we haven't even tapped yet. But as far as the oil fields here in Texas, the pipeline, remember, that goes from Alaska through Canada, through the Northwest Territories into the United States, that's ours. And on top of that, I think they even have more oil in northern Canada, I want to say Manitoba, Saskatchewan, something like that. So we have enough oil. And what I'm saying is that Strait of Hormuz, that whole deal, that affects that side of the world. It doesn't affect our side of the world. But the fact that they're trying to raise the price on us, that's a con job. You understand what I'm saying?
But I mean, based on some information what you share, so we know that we have oil and we have areas where we constantly getting oil from the ground.
Exactly.
Right, within this country.
Exactly.
So it should,
like you said, the airfields.
Right.
Yeah.
So
exactly, oil fields.
we should have no problem of. I guess we just probably want more. The U.S. just probably want more reserve, more, so they can, whatever the case may be.
Well, our government is being greedy. On top of that, there's a lot of backdoor and back end shady deals that we don't know about as the people. That are constant, whether it's our constituents, our congressmen, our senators, bro, they all got their hands in the cookie jar. We're the only ones that don't have their hand in the cookie jar because we're trying to do everything honestly.
We don't have access to it.
Huh?
We just don't have access to it.
Yeah, we don't have access to it. You're right. But what we do have access to is information. Only thing is that the information gets so distorted that everybody gets separated, divide and conquer. It's the oldest tactic in the book. as opposed to everybody being on the same page. Look, us. I'm like, we all get along, but we're constantly arguing points as opposed to always being on the same accord.
Right.
Now imagine on a worldwide or even on a nationwide level, 300 million people if everybody was on the same accord. The government, the government. Let's put it this way: if everybody in the country got on the same accord and on the same what do you call?
Same wavelength.
The government would run and hide because now we know you're bullshitting us. Okay, we know our power. You understand? We know that the people still have the power because as far as remember, we're the guys that vote in Congress, we're the guys that vote in congressmen, we're the guys that vote in councilmen. You understand? But what it is, a lot of them they pander to us. They promise us stuff. Their whole campaign, and then when they finally get, they don't give us anything. I mean, look, Mamdani was a perfect example.
Who, Kandani?
Yeah, Kandani. All he had to say, all he had to say was free bus rides.
And
all
that
he had
did
to say,
That did it.
That did it.
And he's stupid. Went and voted for his
same
ass.
thing with Trump. It's like we're gonna build this wall, and the racists.
He did build the wall, though.
Build what wall? He
Built
put
like
up
a half a wall.
He put.
He built it. He still built the wall, though.
He put up half a wall, like two bricks from there to there.
Now I'm not gonna lie. With Trump, the thing with Trump is that you do have a lot of people that are racist and are prejudiced, and that was the only reason they voted for him. But then on the flip side of that,
that is the point.
But
That's
on the flip side of that, when Obama, remember, I voted for Obama twice. When Obama ran, a lot of people voted for him just because he was black. Because they didn't like white people.
Folks,
you understand what I'm saying?
I mean, it was history.
So we can't, when they say that, we really can't use that because then somebody can flip that. I said, well, that's the reason. And trust me, I know a lot. I voted for Obama because I like that man. When I first
and you like white people,
huh? Of course, I like everybody.
We all like white people.
I like everybody. I like
See,
everybody.
Obama had a structure at the end of the day, and as I said, I fall out of
place. If you think of it, did he have a structure or did he just have a good talking game? I think of it now, he had a good talking game, bro.
He had both. I think he had both. But
all right.
At the same time, when he went in office, I guess when he saw certain things or people, I mean, these other guys brought certain things to him, and he's like, oh, shit, I can make some more money. His mind started changing. Like, for instance, one of the things he was running on, as soon as he hit office, he's going to stop the war. When the war stopped?
The war never stopped.
Never.
If you really think about
it. No, I'm talking about Iraq. Iraq war, what he inherit.
Right? I'm like, he actually stopped that pretty quick. No, but when he started it was Bush.
He stopped it in his last term.
He stopped it, yeah. So I want to say that was a good 7-8 years.
Exactly.
So and Bush was the one that started that because that war was going on for a minute.
That's my point. So he went in and he ran on, are we going to stop this war because it was unnecessary, there was no evidence and stuff like that, and people run for it because it was hitting our economy. We were pushing out dollars upon dollars upon dollars. People were dying. You know, innocent soldiers, people were dying at the end of the day, and people were losing their sons, their fathers, and stuff like that, and mothers, and whatever the case, and sisters, and so forth. So they're like, we don't want this. So at the end of the day, when he went in, he was pushing for that. As soon as he went in, and then maybe somebody said, listen, if you let this run, man,
you can make some more money, and that's exactly what he did.
In the back end, the possibility. Now, people, I'm speculating.
Well, that was the whole thing with Obamacare. The fact that we called it Obamacare, he got paid off for that.
Yeah, something happened why he changed his mind, and he let this thing
Yeah, they offered him a whole bunch of money. That's what changed his mind. They offered him a shitload of money. That's what changed his mind.
Well, that's
look, the whole Obamacare thing, right? He made money. He got $2.6 million in royalties off the name Obamacare for 15 years.
How much?
He made $39 million
for 15 years.
Remember, they've been calling Obama. When did it come? It's been about 15 years because when Obamacare came into effect, when? That was 08? What was that? That was like 08, 09?
It was 12 years.
No, it was about 15.
No, remember.
Because they just got rid of Obamacare like in 2023, 2024.
No, but
they don't call it that no more.
Obamacare came in when he went into office.
That's what I'm saying, in 08. So, and they just ended it like in 2023.
Right, so that's like 12 years. So if
from 2008 to 2023 is 15 years.
No, they didn't end it yet. Obamacare is still there.
They still call it that, so they're still making money off of it.
It's still there.
Off the name.
Trump trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's why, because
he knows it's a royalty scheme. Even his own Republican is like, so what you going to put in place? You want to get rid of something, and you don't have nothing to put in place.
Well, that's where he started. That's why, see, what's funny, though, even though Trump, this is what I'm saying with this guy. So Obama had Obamacare, which he made money off of. We saw the royalties off of that, right? So what does Trump go and do? Trump goes and starts Trump RX, which is the prescription company. That's when he was saying, I can charge 500% less, which he's doing. But he's making money off of that.
Of course he's going to. He's not.
I'm not going to lie.
They're not going to do anything.
The thing that nobody talks about, Trump's making a lot of bread, man. I'm not going to lie. Probably how long he's been in office now? A year and a half?
About a year.
He's probably made about $300 million.
About a year.
He probably made about $500 million.
No, probably about a year and 2 months.
About a year and 2 months. He's probably made about $500 million that we don't know about.
What are you talking about? Listen, the stat they came out with it about a couple of weeks ago. Actually, on a friend of mine I was on a conversation with the other day too, and we were kind of going at it head toe to toe because I
Yeah.
kind of called out the wrong number.
Okay.
However, Trump on record, what they can prove, including I think the New York Times also can prove that it was in there, that he made $1.4 billion.
I believe
now,
it.
They
I believe
said
it.
overall they think he made 1.8 billion.
I believe it.
But they cannot prove that extra $4 billion.
Yeah, the
But
extra
for
400 million.
sure, they know that he made
I believe it.
1.4.
I believe it. Well, that's
So
what
go
I'm saying. Like, people
figure.
keep telling me, but see, it's funny because when I
Go
argue, people,
figure.
there's like, oh, but Justin, you knowing him that he did that, how can you still like him? I said, because I do the same thing. See, what people don't understand is that I'm a real human being. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you, when it comes to fuckery and nonsense, I'm going to tell you the truth. Right. I would do the same thing. If they're offering me $1.8 billion, not million, billion, guess what? I'm doing the same goddamn thing.
Doing what?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm taking that money. Nah, I'm not selling my soul. Because remember,
But that's what you're doing.
In order to sell your soul, you got to have one, bro. I don't have a soul, bro. I'm King Tox. I don't have a soul.
Yo, something wrong with you, bro.
What do you mean? It's bro. I live in reality.
What reality?
Yeah, take off your rose-colored sunglasses, bro. This is real life. You understand?
Yeah, so we're in fake life. I keep on asking you, talking about real world.
You know what fake life is?
What is
this
fake
is
life?
fake life. Oh, I'm gonna do the right thing, and God and I will get rewarded.
That is real life.
I'm gonna have a girlfriend.
Perception a lot of
You know what fantasy life is? Oh, I'm gonna have a girlfriend and do everything she tells me to. Yeah, she's gonna fucking cheat on you, bro.
But you have
that's fantasy life.
But you have women out there that does that.
Yeah, they also weigh 500 pounds and don't know why they don't look at them in the daytime. Yeah, I know. Come on, man.
Yo, stricken from the record.
No, you're not stricken that from the record. I didn't say nothing wrong.
Yes, because you're stereotyping in a way.
What you mean?
Yes, you're stereotyping.
Okay, so you're telling me, so you tell me you've met a 500-pound woman that's real ugly and has an attitude problem. I don't think so.
Wait, come again. A 500-pound.
A 500-pound woman that's ugly with an attitude problem. Most 500-pound women I know that are ugly, they're nice. They're nice because they got no choice.
Listen, you have women out there that, according to society, that use Beyonce as a when they trying to dress beauty.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I don't think Beyonce is pretty.
Yeah,
anyway.
first of all, she's yellow.
But
it looks like she has jaundice.
No.
Looks like she has jaundice. Kelly Rowland's way finer than her.
At the same time, you have women out there, that beautiful woman out there that has nasty attitude, worse than what they even described.
Yeah, but they get away with shit because they're beautiful.
So what is
that's the harsh reality of life.
So what's the point you're making?
The point I'm making is that all the harsh stuff I'm telling you, that's how it really is. All the stuff that you're saying, that's how you want it to be. That's the difference. That's how it really is.
It's actuality. It's not what I
Here we
want
go with
to
the
be.
actual.
You use it
reality. Don't your nonsense. That's a made-up word. I'm talking about reality.
Not
actuality. Reality.
Actuality.
Actuality is actually a real dictionary.
No,
word.
it's not, bro. Why you co-sign this nonsense?
Actuality,
you know what?
Yo,
I'm calling the authorities on you. Why? I'm calling the authorities.
Lee Coxon, you see, he got to get with the times. He's got to get. What you doing?
I am with the times.
You got to get with the times. You got to get with the times. Anyway, folks, don't listen to this man over here. I mean,
listen to me.
Let clean it up. Let clean it up.
Look.
Use your own.
Maga always. I know. I saw it. You showed me that before.
Use your own intellect.
Exactly.
Right?
You know.
But Maga always says things are going to get bad. Yes, they are going to get bad. I'm showing you how to survive.
You know all this.
Not with the toxicity. Not with the type of toxicity mentality.
Toxicity always lasts. Okay,
week.
if a nuclear bomb hits right now and wipes everything out,
what happened?
you know what's still going to be here, right?
What?
Me.
Toxicity.
Because toxicity lasts forever.
Baby.
Me and
Baby.
cockroaches. Me and cockroaches. Because cockroaches last through anything. Which are also toxic.
Y'all gonna be chilling.
Exactly. Toxic waste to even be more.
Eating cockroaches for lunch.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. You want me to produce
what, chocolate covered? Yeah.
You supporting.
You never had chocolate covered roaches? You never had chocolate? They're delicious.
Foolishness, right?
You never had chocolate covered roaches? They're delicious. The crunchy part is the thorax.
Why is this guy pitching that to me right now?
Huh?
Are you for real, dude? You used to eat paint chip when you were smaller, right?
No, I never ate no damn paint chips. They got lead in it. I ate Madagascar cockroaches, chocolate covered.
He ate something though.
He ate something though, right?
The side
effects. Goddamn paint chips.
The side effects are really intense.
You can't. What are you talking
Yo,
about?
those side effects is like over the moon, yo.
Yeah.
You know what turned me toxic?
What turned
Reality.
Mr.
Not actuality.
Actuality.
Reality.
Actuality
Turned me
right?
toxic.
Yeah.
What do you think? I've been toxic my whole life? No. I've been toxic.
That's why
maybe-
Miss
No,
Toxic.
I've
left
been
this
toxic
behind.
maybe a good 20 years. I used to be a good boy.
See, it was sad that
I used to be a good boy. Listen to my girl, not cheat on her or not lie. All kinds of stuff.
Circumstances made me what I am. Sing real.
Exactly. Circumstances made me what I am.
Angel, stop promoting this man foolishness.
What do you mean? It's not foolishness. It's actuality.
Exactly.
No, it's not. That's a made-up word, sir. It's reality.
Unbelievable.
Reality is something what you think you're living in. Actuality is what's
Basically,
happening.
going back to what I said, Donald Trump is the greatest president ever. Now you can continue.
The greatest president, as what he said, is finding himself in a
That's your daddy.
shithole right now when it comes to worldwide
Because he needs to cut off Israel. That's why.
economy. I mean, you see another portion of Jews, right, were burning. Not only they were
Yeah.
burning the
They were
Jews
burning
flag,
Israel, yeah.
they were burning Israel flag, and I think they were burning
Because they do not follow the Talmud. Everybody knows the Talmud is the evil. That's like the synagogue of Satan.
was
They
another
follow-
flag country they was supporting.
No, that was the Israel flag.
There was two. Well,
They were burning the Israel flag and supporting the Palestine flag because
yes,
they
sorry,
know
the Palestine flag.
They
had.
know because remember when what I was talking about. These are Jews that follow the Torah. That's the righteous path to follow. The Talmud is not the righteous path. That's the other path. That's the evil path. Remember, the Talmud is the book that says that it's okay to rape a child under 9 years old. It's okay to call us goyim and basically treat us as cattle and we're beneath
What
them.
is going on?
Goyim, basically, like we're goyim because we're non-Jews. So they consider us goyim. And when they consider us goyim, that means that they're saying that we're beneath them.
The lower class.
You understand what I'm saying? Same thing as that, whenever you hear the Jews say, oh, we're the chosen people, that's something out of the Talmud. That is not out the Torah. Because everybody knows that we're all God's chosen people. Now, don't worry. In the Talmud, yeah, you're somebody's chosen people. It ain't God.
Ain't coming back.
That's why
out,
they call it the synagogue of Satan. And they know that. I've read the Talmud. Actually, no, I haven't read the Talmud. I've read the Torah. I've been trying to get my hands on the Talmud, and I can't get it. It was a lot
Ask one-
easier to get it until
Ask one
people
of those
started
Jews.
learning.
Or go to Brooklyn. You probably could get it over there. They have the maybe they won't sell it to you.
No,
though.
the Talmud, they won't let go. See, the Torah I have, but the Talmud, it is impossible to get. Because what it is, people are realizing what kind of book this is. Before, it was easy it was easily accessible. When more and more people started finding out what that is, all of a sudden, now you can't find that book. It's impossible.
I don't know, man. But I mean,
Yeah.
well, the signs of the times are here, and it's coming. And as I said,
Yeah.
people, it's gonna get worse. We see
Well, what they say in the Bible, this is Babylon. We're in Babylon right now, ain't we?
Yeah, I mean, what we are
A lot of
experiencing.
similarities to Babylon.
Yeah, what we are experiencing right now is the ending of time. All these type of destruction, and I strongly believe that and I'm not praying for it to happen. However, there's some type of destruction is coming based on what's going on because we are seeing. All right, let me get a little spiritual again. In Revelation, it talks about wars and rumors of wars and stuff like that, and what we've seen happening right now. And the funniest thing, I can't understand. People always say, you know what, I can't believe in that Bible because it's Bible crap and, man wrote the Bible. So if that's the case, everything what I know of in history where the Bible predicts it come to pass to the T.
Exactly.
So if man have that type of a power, I mean,
Well, remember the men who write these Bibles, they were touched by God. Like that's
Yeah,
something I
and that's
believe.
what
They
it
were
is.
touched by God. They were given that. What do you call it? They were basically
it's
using
called
it as
inspired.
an instrument.
They were
to spread that word,
inspired
yeah.
by God to write things.
I
I
hate when people
agree.
say that, oh, another man. I see.
Yeah,
but
I
said, but
agree.
This is somebody that was touched by God.
Yeah,
I agree
I
with you on
agree that a man wrote the Bible, but
Yeah.
again, they just didn't get up and wrote it out of their own cognizance.
Exactly. Everything they
wrote
said
it
actually happened. They
by God
prophesied
because
it.
God moved upon them and give them instruction what to write.
Yeah, they prophesied it.
So-
I agree 100%.
So I don't get. Anyway, guys.
So let me ask. So this destruction, right? This destruction that's coming, because obviously it's inevitable. The destruction is coming. Now, this destruction. Do you think this destruction is a bad thing to where it's going to be the end all be all, or is this a good thing to where destruction? Remember, because destruction leads to new beginnings.
Yes, there's a new beginning going to happen, but the
Okay.
type of this destruction was going to happen that this world in its entirety is going to end, and there's a new beginning going to birth from that. So, the spiritual
Okay.
realm side of it is just basically where people now, if you wasn't serving God from day one, and when He comes with judgment to judge you for your deeds, whether you're a good person or you're a bad person, that determine where you go and all that stuff.
Yeah.
some would go to the heaven, some would go with the devil to get cast in the lake of fire and all that stuff. With all of that, the earth now is going to reform by burn up with fire and rebuild. Based on biblical
regenerate
terms,
itself. Because it can
recreated,
do that.
right?
Yeah.
Just like our, but more clean, without no sin, without no faults and all that.
Yeah, they basically start all over,
And then
clean slate.
people now who was in heaven, they're gonna come back down here and live for eternity, lifetime without how it was actually planned.
Oh, you think that's gonna happen? No, that's one thing I've noticed. One thing I read, because obviously you guys know I don't read. I haven't read the Bible, but certain excerpts I'll take, certain things like that. So where they say the 144,000, a lot of people think that that's a amount of people that's going to be chosen. That's a frequency.
It's the amount of people.
Say what?
That's a frequency. Remember how they were saying in the Bible, the 144,000? People think that that's the amount of people that's going to be chosen. 144,000 is a frequency. That's a high vibrational frequency.
Well,
as opposed to a low vibrational, which we're in right now, unfortunately. We're in a low vibrational frequency.
Okay, so let me put it now in perspective. According to the Bible, when it talks about the 144,000, it's referring to a certain amount of people who never strayed from God.
Exactly.
Who have lived their life connectedly, serving Him to the T, righteously, right? So those are that people. Those are that type of people.
But the double definition to that, from what I understand, is it also means a frequency, which is basically a high vibrating frequency. Like basically everybody on Earth reaches that frequency, then we're not going to have the issues that we have now. Right now, we're in a low vibrational frequency, and I believe it. Because I was reading, obviously I watch all these videos, and then I know he knows. But it's funny because I've heard you speak about Babylon, and then somebody else was like explaining Babylon, like what was going on during Babylon. I said, oh shit, we're in Babylonian times right now.
Yeah, I mean, when we look, and if you go back and you started looking at the historical thing, what started happening, and this is all where the historical things come from the Bible. When we go back and we're looking at everything what we see taking place now, in the past, 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 BC, yada yada yada.
Yeah,
all that stuff that was written in the Bible, everything. It's playing out roll for roll, T for T, up until this point.
No, everything has been accurate.
Everything
you read the Bible. I haven't. So
everything's
been
accurate on the T. Nothing, and there are some things still.
Nothing has been skewered.
No,
nothing like that.
There are something hasn't come to fruition yet.
Okay. But you feel it is because they're saying it is.
It is gonna happen right now, based on biblical
because then the Bible predicted 9/11.
Yeah. Well. It predicted in this, not specifically to say, okay, no, this would happen, but it predicted in the context. It's just like, for instance,
like
the Bible,
from a biblical standpoint.
Yeah, the Bible talks about when where Jesus came here and he was tested in all points, but yet without sin. Now, some people, he was tested in all points, meaning he was tested and tried it, just like if a prostitute or drugs or crime or corruption and stuff like that. And so we were wondering, like, some people was like, but how he tested in our point? We never see no whore trying to hook up with him. We never see he's trying to steal, money. So the context.
No, there were probably opportunities presented to him, and he turned them down.
The context is that sin.
Right, that's valid.
Yeah, sin. In each category, you have a couple of categories there, and each category is like the master category that has subcategories underneath them, right? So like. Lies, right? Omission of lying. That's a part of lying still,
yes,
right?
It is.
So
omission of information.
Yeah, that's the construct I'm painting. So in that case, there are things like sex at the end of the day. Then you have what I'm using. You have adultery, you have fornication and stuff like that. No,
it's basically the
it's part of sex, right? So, but there are things within that rim that you're not supposed to do. Based on certain things you're not so, like, for instance, if you want to legally and be pure, having sex, you have to be married.
You have to be married.
Right. So, and if you do that without a marriage, based on the Bible, then
you're living in sin.
Well, right.
That's one of the seven deadly sins.
That's how
lust.
that's how it's structured from that. But at the same time, so when they use the term that God was tested in all points, but yet without sin. It doesn't mean that he was tested physically, directly with that specific sin. Like some woman trying to jump on his lap and whatever the case may be. But the category that's under that.
But he might have been presented with an opportunity.
Lusting, by looking and lusting, that's a part of
He might have been
That's
presented
part
with an
of the test.
opportunity. Yeah, exactly.
I can have a sex with woman without even touching her.
What?
Yeah, because it's in your mind.
Lust.
Remember, lust starts in your mind first before it becomes physical.
So I can, as what they said, I can
How
sin.
come that's not a commandment?
What?
Lust.
Because it's one of the 7 deadly sins. Lust
Lust
is one of the 7 deadly sins.
Don't shall not covet your neighbor's wife or whatever like
Correct.
that.
Well, yeah,
one.
covet thy
right,
neighbor's
right.
wife. That's actually in the commandments. Yeah.
So yeah.
So that covers lust.
So it is part of it,
That's
right?
deep,
At the end
that's
of the day.
deep, that's
So
deep.
you can see. I mean, you watch things in whether adult films or whatever the case may be, and you over there jerking off, or you just in your mind and you bust a nut.
Yeah,
without having sex with a woman, right?
exactly. So you have it in your mind.
Exactly. You see.
Unbelievable. Deep. That's deep.
Deep stuff. But I mean, one of these days, folks, we're gonna have a religious
Yes.
show.
Justin,
I'm bringing some,
it means
some
you can
people.
have sex with whoever you want, Justin.
I do all the time.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
I
Why are you going to dig
Bro.
up this, Joe?
I
you
commit sin
not-
at least 3 times a day, bro. I don't, you're not
3 times.
King Tox, baby. You
Yo,
don't,
I mean, it's
you don't see,
24
you don't
hours
see
in
the
a day.
definition. You don't see the definition of my form.
It's
I
20
compared to this
yo,
one.
it's 24 hours in a
Compared to
day,
this
right?
one.
Yeah,
He commits sin.
You don't see the
20
definition.
He commits sin.
I set myself up for that, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Bro,
And
I
you're over
commit-
there promoting
Bro,
this.
I committed sin at least once an hour.
Yo, I was joking, man.
Yo,
I committed sin
it's
at least
20
once an hour,
It's
bro.
24 hours in a day.
Justin, I was joking, man.
And I sleep for about 6 of those hours. So I
Yo,
commit
you-
maybe
you-
18 sins a day.
18? Yo,
Give
it's
or take.
24 hours in a day. I think this guy commits sin like every 29 hours.
Can't help it. It's all, bro,
within a
King
day,
Tox.
and it's only 24. He
I'm
creates
King
other hours.
Tox.
You go and start this shit.
I was joking, man.
Bro, wait till I become president of the United States, then I show you how it's really done.
And when you come in president, I'm moving to the moon.
No, you're not moving to the moon.
I'm moving.
You're staying right
I
here.
gonna talk about that too. So I don't know. You ever seen these videos out there where they claim that the USA went to moon, right?
That the USA went to, yeah, that's all a lie.
So, but
That's
yeah,
all
but
a lie.
I agree too.
That's
I
all a
mean, I
lie.
agree that it was bullcrap.
That's
So-
propaganda.
Now they are planning. I think within today or tomorrow, they are planning to go to the moon.
All
That's
right.
what they're planning. But I don't know if they're gonna go halfway, like they're gonna go to somewhere out of space and then
Yeah.
send a robot or
Nah,
a
I heard
ship.
they're gonna physically go there, like deep.
They're not going to go to the moon. You know why?
Where they
Because then,
gonna
because then the
I wanna
aliens
see
that
that.
live on that planet are going to eat them.
There's no aliens live on no damn planet.
Yes, they're, bro. What do you think? We're the only life in the galaxy?
No, we're not the only life, but there's no damn
Matter of fact, we're the
aliens.
weakest life in the galaxy. They go to the moon. Guess what? Those whatever's up there is going to eat them. That's what's going to happen.
You're watching too much Transformers.
No,
man.
bro. They're going to eat them, bro. That's exactly what's going to happen. We are the
Damn
weakest species in the
Transformers.
galaxy. They go to a different planet. They're going to eat them. That's what they're going to do.
Transformers is my favorite movie.
I
too,
love
but-
Transformers.
But there's what the fallen shall rise.
Those are,
again.
yeah, that's what I mean, exactly. No, those are, I don't mean those kind of aliens. I mean like aliens, like from Alien with Sigourney Weaver, where
Oh, we are aliens. You
Huh?
know that?
we're not aliens. You guys are aliens. I'm from here.
Well, you more here. Well, technically, we are
I'm
aliens.
from-
It is true. Technically, you're not aliens, man.
Yeah, that's just low, bro.
Yeah, we are aliens, bro. Yeah, we're gonna fight for the fight.
Yo,
We're
he
gonna
has,
fight for
he
the
has a
fight.
valid point. No, I'm a little bothered.
huh?
Now he here, so he's a grown. What do you call it now? What I'm looking for.
What?
I don't know.
I'm a
Until
homegrown-
I find.
I'm a homegrown terrorist? What?
Maybe that too.
Maybe. Maybe.
The CIA needs to come and investigate.
Bro, I'm not scared of the CIA. I'm not scared of Mossad.
Yo, he's gonna be over
Come and
here
get me.
drinking one of these juice, right? He going like, I need to drink it and all that. Yo, so let me tell you something.
I'm telling you, I already told you what happens. If they do any, don't you understand? I've already put it out in the
Well, you're
spiritual
gonna come
realm.
back.
I will come back and haunt these people that will do me. I will walk this earth forever. Because if anybody,
You ain't gonna walk.
if anybody has me meet my demise, I will haunt them and their families for generation upon generation. You got to remember, I'm not allowed in hell and I'm not allowed in heaven. So I will roam the earth.
Do you actually believe this?
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to fabulate in my mind where the hell he kind of come up with that ideology.
What do you mean? I'm not allowed in either spot.
So if you're not going to hell and you're not going to heaven, where the hell are you gonna be?
Purgatory. Here.
Where is?
Earth. Roaming earth.
You know, Earth is hell, right?
Yes.
So if you're not gonna be here and you're not gonna be heaven, how the hell you gonna be roaming?
Actually, no. Well, I do realize that you mean hell on earth, but no. Basically, earth is purgatory.
No, here is gonna be hell. People,
Now, hell.
people thinking
Hell
that you're
would
gonna
be,
go
no,
underneath
hell
the
would
earth.
be me being in a room, right? And they just keep showing it, my worst experience ever, and I just keep having experienced my worst experience ever in my life. That's hell. And then heaven, well, they're never gonna let me in heaven anyway. But basically, I'm here. I'm on earth. I'm on earth. I'm roaming the earth. I'm bothering.
I
people.
believe he's gonna change soon. You know?
No.
He's gonna change.
I'm not.
The spirit,
no.
the spirit of the Lord.
Don't
is
you
gonna
understand?
move
I
upon you.
started out good. I lived long enough to see myself turn into the bad guy. I
Yeah.
started out pure. I was born pure.
People born pure, they get
No,
corrupted.
I was
and then
born
they go
pure,
back
and I lived long enough to see myself turn into the bad guy, and I like it.
Man, it looked
I
like
like it a lot.
Anyway, folks, we kind of drift off a little bit too much, but anyway. So here's the thing now.
What's up with your man Kandani? What's he been doing?
Kandadi, you know, he's
What nonsense is he talking now?
he was over in Queens with Queens Village doing some supporting. I think where was it? Yesterday
Didn't he chase him out?
they had I mean, it was kind of most of his people over there too in Queens Village. I think
That's
is
mostly West
most.
Indian over there. Ain't no
It was West Indian?
in Uganda, yeah.
Well, whatever
Those
the
are
case
West
may be,
Indians with bread.
whatever the case
That's like
may
over
be,
here.
whatever the case may be, they
All
look like
homes
they
and
were
shit.
supporting his appearance at the time and stuff like that and
Yeah.
so forth. So I mean, he was in the parade, whatever parade they had over there, and he had some mic speaking, yada yada yada. I don't know, but and here in kind of Oakland now is kind of clashing in a sense because they started realizing now they have two different policies. Now,
Yeah.
this same woman, when they were and this is why I kind of don't rate Tish anymore. I mean, I still respect her to a certain extent, but between her now and Oakle and then this Kandadi, well, when they were when Kandadi was running, Oakland now went out and was like, oh yeah, he's on the same value what I have for New York and stuff like that. I was like, no, he's not.
Yeah,
There's
they're trying to bleed us
some
dry.
type of-
Yeah, they're on the same value, right? They're trying to bleed us dry.
And maybe that's what they
Yeah,
are.
that's
right?
exactly what it is. They're
And
trying to
then
bleed
Tish
us dry.
now, she go and endorse him too. I'm sitting there, I'm like, something is off, bro.
I
because
hope they all get indicted. I really do.
I'm like, something is off.
They're doing
Why are you
something
gonna
illegal, and I hope they all get indicted.
But you know what? Tish can't really go back and support my boy Cuomo because she was aiming for him number one.
Tish is going to
She
jail,
wanted
bro.
him for number one.
Tish is
she was
going to
after
jail.
him. She was after him number one. But my
Letitia
thing is
James
this.
going to jail, bro.
My thing is this: you
My
have
baby daddy be selling fake
you
cigarettes.
claim that this man was corrupt, and again, I'm not knocking that he's probably not guilty. I'm not knocking that. However,
who's not guilty?
we don't have any facts yet.
Who's not guilty?
Cuomo,
Cuomo.
right? So
Nah, they did
they
Cuomo
claim
dirty,
that
bro.
he-
That was
he-
a
he abused
that was a
women
mud
and sexual
campaign.
abuse.
Well, that was a mudslinging
I mean,
campaign. With the
if he did
Cuomo.
it,
They
it's
did him
bad.
dirty.
It's horrible, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, they had opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
He came out of office. They push him out of office in a subtle way.
Yeah,
He's vulnerable, right? He's out there without no wings or no shield.
exactly.
Why they didn't go after him now and blast this man and lock him up?
Why?
Cuomo is still roaming the street. He's still out there because they don't have no evidence on
No,
him.
they don't. Or they shamed him though.
What
Like
also,
they shamed him. And
what,
that,
what
that's
also, what, if I was like him, I would go after these people and sue them. Now, there
Yeah.
was this female. What I realized how corrupted and wicked some people can be. Now, she could be guilty. She could be she could have been hurt too. But this woman did not come out based on morality. She came out based on
Yeah, because she heard that he was
vengeance,
getting the White. Yeah, 'cause
right?
she heard he was getting
So,
the White House cabinet
she
position.
claimed that Cuomo molested her, or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
a couple of decades
And it
ago,
was
right?
nonsense.
Now, she came out about it. She mentioned it, yada yada yada, so on and such. No, it didn't go anywhere because there was not really. No. Actually, she didn't say anything. She didn't. It was others came out when Biden won the election. I think rumor was spreading that the White House was looking on Cuomo to bring him in.
put him in a
be
cabinet
made-
position.
Yeah, to bring him a cabinet
And
position.
that's when all the nonsense
This
started.
is when this woman specifically, I don't remember her name, specifically came out and said, oh, well, Cuomo harassed me too sexually. No, he could be guilty.
Me too.
He could
Yeah.
be guilty. I am not knocking that. The problem what I have in that, she came out and asked her, why did you wait so long to come out? She said, because the White House have an idea or have an eye to give him position in the
That right there, I would have threw the whole thing out. Like if I was a Supreme Judge, I'm like, you know what, I'm throwing this whole thing out. Because that's
so that's
intentional.
She not going after the man because of shame.
He should have put a head out on her.
Or whatever the case may be, or immorality, right? She's not going after. She's going based on political rims.
Yeah, and that's nonsense.
Because this man was elevating. Now about to elevate in life.
And she had the power to cut him down.
She's going there to cut him. Maliciousness, pretty much.
I would have had her killed. Real rap.
We're cutting that from the record. We're not gonna have no one killed here.
Ain't nothing happened.
We will talk about
just
the corruption,
saying,
but we're not gonna have
okay,
no
all right. To clean that up. To clean that up. Hypothetically, she would have got into a car crash and drove off the cliff because her brake lines mysteriously got cut. Hypothetically. All right then.
There's no hypothetical.
I saw it in the movie, so I've heard.
Okay? So we heard.
Therefore, you ain't got to stricken nothing now. I said so I've heard.
I
said so I've heard. That completely exonerates me
the guy
from
is,
any kind of
the guy is
wrongdoing.
retracting. You see him walking back
Huh?
in his initial stance. He doesn't want anybody out. He's not going to do anything criminal. He's just going to put it in the universe. The universe take care of it.
Yeah.
Which guy?
Talks.
Doing what?
I would have go off a cliff.
I would have took on a romantic boat ride in shark-infested waters and just push her off the boat. Hypothetically.
You see what I'm saying?
So I've heard.
You cannot train.
What you mean? I said hypothetically. That exonerates me.
No, that doesn't exonerate.
Yes, it does.
Because that's in your freaking thoughts.
What you mean?
You're
That's not
evil.
No, that's a hypothesis.
That's not no
Hypothetically,
hypothesis.
you're evil.
I was trying to reel you out of this, man.
No, and you making it
Look,
worse.
He's trying to reel me out of it.
Reel you out of you
He's trying
making
to
it
reel me out
worse.
of it. Look, he's trying to reel me out of it the way the police would reel out her remains after the shark, spit out whatever he didn't like.
I probably shouldn't be laughing at that.
Yo, this is on your shoulders. This is on your shoulders.
I probably shouldn't be laughing.
Anyway, folks, it's enough time we over here blabbing our mouths and so forth.
I swear that time
was
by way too fast.
It was I'm telling you, it was more of what we're talking about, street talk more than political rim. But anyway, we got some stuff in.
Yeah.
It's fair for us to be ourselves.
Look, we all know Donald Trump is the greatest president ever.
We all know that Donald Trump is the most corrupted criminal mindset. But again, people,
and still the greatest president
Let me
ever.
give you this. I do support him when he does good, and he have done some good.
You do.
Absolutely. And I
Absolutely.
do. I am not going to be biased. As much as I don't like that,
He's done some good things.
but there are things he has done. But at the end of the day, the problem
Like
is
when
that
he called Stormy Daniels horse face, that was awesome.
the problem is that he have done like
Stormy
if you
Daniels.
let's put a number to it. If from 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
right? And goodness out of the 1 to 10,
I give him a 20.
he's about 1.5.
I give him a 20.
1.5.
I give him a 1,000.
Ooh, that boy nice.
But again, he does things, and I appreciate what he has done. Even though, it was some kind of brute force way and different. He didn't do it on a diplomatic way, but he get it done still.
Yeah.
And, he kind of help out the country.
He needs to cut off
even though
Israel.
with his dictatorship ways. But again,
You do need to cut
Not
off
to
Israel,
be
Donnie.
biased.
Nobody likes
You do this
Israel.
thing.
Cut him off.
but Donnie, you got to clean up your act, man. You're getting out of hand, really and truly. Even your own party started turning against you, bro.
Yeah,
you gotta
they
get
are.
Out of, you
They
gotta
are.
Get it. You're getting out of
Yeah,
hand,
because
bro.
he's doing everything that Israel's telling him to do, man.
But
Stop
again,
being a puppet for
I
Israel.
don't. Sorry for the U.S. This man tell you that I am a snake.
He never said he was a snake.
Listen, I'm paraphrasing, but at the same time, this man tell you that, listen, I'm going to do these shits.
He does say that.
Straight up of them. I'm going to do these.
He does
and
say
you
that.
still go and vote, so you guys suffer. I'm not sorry for none of your bastards out here, especially what Kandadi is doing now. You guys went and vote for Kandadi
Yeah,
and put
man.
him in power.
Yeah.
And now you're suffering. But again,
Yeah. And we can't,
gonna
the
be
city
lenient.
can't deal with this for 4 years. It's ridiculous
I'm
what he
going to
wants
be
to do.
lenient. I am going to be lenient to say this. I know that the city, the people in New York are hurting, and this is why Kandadi slipped in.
What
And
if Mom Donnie slips off a boat and he gets eaten by sharks?
Listen,
No?
we're not supporting that.
What do
We're
you mean?
stripping that
I'm
from the record.
asking a question.
What?
What if he slips off a boat and get eaten
How
by
he's gonna
sharks?
be on the boat and slip
God
off?
forbid.
I don't know.
God forbid. God forbid. God
Huh?
forbid. God forbid. God forbid.
Don't.
You're going to have the CIA coming over
What
here,
do you mean, bro? Come and get me. Come and get me.
I'll be with these two.
I'm not involved with this.
Come and get me.
Bull.
Yo, King Tox said, I'll be with these
King
two.
Tax.
Come and get me. I'm right on Bakechester Avenue. Come and get me. Right?
Trump come and sweep.
Huh? I will give them every address except mine. Come and get me. Right?
Yo, he's over there at Westchester Corner Square.
Huh? You're going to just send him to the wrong place, bro. Westchester Square is in the Bronx, bro. I live in Westchester. I live in the county of Westchester.
You see, I'm trying to help him out by giving some false information.
No, that's all right.
He's in Westchester.
The apartment,
Right over there.
it's fine. The apartment's not in my real name anyway.
Yeah, he's so toxic that everything he has is on the cover.
No, my apartment is in my name, Angel Porter. That's the apartment. I got my name. It's called
apartment
Angel
what?
Yo, you need to make a movie, bro. Yo, you're so corrupt. Anyway, folks, final thought, bro.
Final thought. Let's see. Final thought. Well, like Maga says, things are getting worse. But what he was just saying earlier, I think, as far as meeting destruction will open the door for new beginnings. So that's something to look forward to. But in the meantime, things got to get dark before they get light. So it's basically a toss up. I would say stop. You have to have everything that you take. You got to take it with a grain of salt, and you have to stop living in this fantasy world because things are not good. Things ain't the worst, but they're not good. Right. So you want to, you just want to make sure you have that grip on reality.
That's a fact.
Angel?
Yeah, I think my final thought is we all fight battles all the time, and we fight battles that we never won. We just survived, and that was enough. So don't beat yourself up. Stay strong.
Stay strong, for real. And folks, as
Final
usual,
words, Maga.
As usual, prepare for the worst. It is coming. We can't avoid it. We are getting a glimpse of it right now. We need to start putting our stuff in place. And please, the next time election come up, sit down, think,
yes, please,
process things, look on logic and practicality, not emotions.
Right.
We know, and because of emotion, this is why we have these two poor leaders in the country, one from New York and one from the federal level. And again, they both still have some ways about them that maybe the city and the public overall from the federal level would be benefit from it. I have been benefit from it for certain things when Trump come in. However, majority of his leadership is poor, and we hope and pray that it gets better. The sad part is that I am not what do you call it? They said speaking negative, but I'm speaking based on evidence that is there from a biblical standpoint. Now, I don't have any more evidence because I'm not God. I don't know what the beginning and what the end. But from a biblical standpoint, which is God's word, there are things going to get worse. And it's going to get worse. And the possibility that we're even going to go into a nuclear warfare, maybe World War III.
And that's something to worry about.
Yeah, and it is serious. It's drawing. If you look, it's getting closer and closer and closer. We see Russia making certain move towards the U.S. China is also stepping and making certain move towards the West. And these are nuclear power countries. These are countries that have nuclear weapons that can probably take out maybe half of the U.S.
To be honest, Russia, China, and North Korea might end up being the good guys.
So, but overall, when it comes to here, what we can do locally first, just
stay
informed, listen to the news where you can, cipher out, take out the bad out of the good, because as what Talk said before, which is true, there are things out there that are going to manipulate your mind. Their information, we know that sometimes from the good or the bad side, well, I wouldn't say from the good or the bad side, but what we see that when they want to control society and give us what they want us to give, they push it to the news. So you have to go out there and cipher. When you hear these things, whether you take it from Fox or CNN or Instagram or whatever the case may be, now you have to sit down and see what kind of makes sense to your own intellect and kind of formulate your own conclusion and run with it. And from there, you build your own empire, build your own structure, build your own security, build your own future and plan for the future for yourself, for your family overall. And I cannot stress it anymore, but people, it's coming. Anyway, thank you for...
You want to decipher between good and bad, by the way.
Yes.
I don't decide between good and bad.
Yeah.
Everything I do is bad because it feels good to do bad
You
things.
know, you're going to get punished for it
All
because
right.
you keep on. This man is
And
sleeping.
the weather's getting nice. The weather's getting nice. All loose and salacious women. You can follow me on Pornhub, King Talks 5000. Thank you.
Yo, you know what? Until next time, same place. Peace.
Peace.